Oh my God. Hi, everybody. Something a little different today. We're going to start off, before I say hi to chat, with a very special song. And this is dedicated to the Grease Queen.
Hey, do you wanna come round now? Say around 5:30. Stay until the morning, then I carry on and live my hollow life. Did you really take my soul? Came and then you left a hole. Shot me in the late night, bleeding out in plain sight, running with the heart you stole. You got your desires, always starting fires. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep, I'm hiding Michael Myers. Building an empire, you were rising higher. Standing tall, but you will fall, cause we all hear the choir. Beautiful love, dragging me under the table. Hell in her eyes, she wants to put me in a hole. Beautiful liar, holding me, I'm a neighbor. Bleeding me dry, she wants to devour my soul.
Fuck.
Why you have to be like that? Trying to stab me in the back. Now I'm bleeding slowly, pray to God I'm holy. Bury me still intact. Baby, don't make a noise. Murdering brings you joy. I've been waiting for you, ready to destroy you. Something on the cold of the groin. You got your desires, always starting fires. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep, I'm hiding Michael Myers. Building an empire, you were rising higher. Standing tall, but you will fall, cause we all hear the choir. Beautiful love, dragging me under the table. Hell in her eyes, she wants to put me in a hole. Beautiful liar, holding me, I'm a neighbor. Bleeding me dry, she wants to devour my soul.
Fuck.
You pray that this life will carry on. I'll stay until you leave me drowning. I've slayed a couple demons in my day. You don't know I can't be swayed. Oh no. Beautiful lies, dragging me under the table. Hell in her eyes, she wants to put me in a hole. Beautiful liar, holding me, I'm a neighbor. Bleeding me dry, she wants to devour my soul.
Fuck.
Isn't that a great little song? I personally found that very interesting. That is on No Copyright Songs, NCS, and it's by an artist called Diamond Eyes. And the title is called Lies. Lies, you a lie. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? So, Rad is backstage. I'm going to say a couple things first because you know the burb comes correct, Miss Mama. And yes, Tasha, I saw that. Pew Pew Tasha, shout out to my girl. FFG has no life, bro. She waited around till Raven scheduled her live so she could go live. Yep, and I scheduled this as close as I could to the planned time I had as possible. My resolve has been doubled. It's doubled. Just, just gonna dig right in. How we doing, everybody? Forgive me for not greeting chat as I usually do today. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for my lurkers. Thank you for everyone on replay crew. So, couple things I would like to say first. One, when, and again, context is gonna there's a whole lot that's missing here, right? I find it highly suspicious. Shout out Monty. When you take screenshots out of context individually, throw them up on a public platform, then that person dips the fuck out because I'm taking a step back from Girl World now. Yeah, okay, I'm sure you fucking are. It's all fucking sus. That's not to say Rad didn't immediately come to me with the screenshots. Has done nothing but take full accountability and is like, I fucked up. This is this is why I said the thing I said. She explained it to me. I was like, okay. The only malicious intent here is coming from the fucking grease trap. Let's be clear on this, okay? Gee, this wasn't a fucking problem until Rad started hanging out in my community, was it? I was unaware of her situation with people over there. I was just like, oh, I like Rad. Rad and I have orbited each other for years. I know people that are good friends with her. And like, but gee, all of a sudden, and she was on the inner circle and now she's over here and gee, you scared of something, Frenchie? No, she got to make an example of her. And that's what she's trying to do. And I don't take kindly to people being attacked in any sense of the fucking word, especially because they want to come over here and listen to me run my mouth about somebody who has built her entire channel of running her mouth. So this is how it's going to go. Raz backstage. She's chilling. We have talked. She's going to come up. I have instructed her, do not look at chat. She has like a prepared statement so she can hit all of her bullet points and everything. Because, like I said, she has done nothing but apologize, take accountability, and admit her mistake. So, before we do that, Greek native girl, thank you so much for gifting 10 Raven Star memberships. Share Bear, Alex Delarge, Jessica MG, Tizzy John, Hey Girl Hey, Nancy McCoy, Poison Petite 4, Lufa Jones, Paz Lee, Lillis, welcome in. Thank you, Sean Nova, for gifting a membership. Blue Moon, welcome. Everyone, welcome. Please enjoy your members emojis and you have access to all the members only streams. I will not be, obviously, I'm not going to interrupt her. So I'm going to bring her up. She's going to say what her little statement and stuff. And then we're going to have a bit of a conversation. Okay. Respectful questions. Let her read her thing. Respectful questions are welcome. As per usual, no fuck shit is allowed in this chat. You want to come in screaming a name or saying whatever, my mods have very specific instructions. So, all right, we ready? We're good? Okay. So, forgive me for not, if anyone gifts or please hold off. Brad's going to come up and I'm going to add her. She's going to say her thing. You ready, girl?
Hi.
Hello. You start when you're ready, sweetie.
Okay, I just want to make sure you can hear me. You can still hear me. I tried not
Yes.
to touch anything, but you never know.
You sound amazing on my end.
Excellent. Okay, so first off, just want to say thank you to you, Raven, for allowing me to come on here and have this discussion. It's not something at all you had to do, but you are, and I want to say thank you. Second off, and here's where the meat and potatoes comes in, no pun intended. I wanted to say that, yep, I did use that word. Those are not photoshopped receipts, and I feel like that's really important for me to tell you. I would in no way say they were photoshopped. That's not what I'm here to do. So I've taken accountability for what I've said with Raven and anyone that was willing to hear me, some of whom are here in this chat and on Twitter and everywhere else. And for that, I am beyond grateful. I cannot really express what your kindness and your giving me grace, how that felt. So, if everybody here will allow me, I would like to give my perspective and provide context to the situation. And if after I'm done, you have no desire to speak to me in any creators chat, whether that be here or anybody else, that's completely understandable. I have said from the beginning that I would and never will. I never would and never will begrudge anybody for that. You're all free thinking adults. You can come to your own decision that's right for you. So, what I said was wrong, even within the sphere in which I found myself, and for that, I am honestly and truly sorry. I have never used language like that before, and certainly haven't since. But just a little kind of backstory or context, I guess. So, I'm going to call her Jen. She goes by Jen Paints, but Jen and I met in FFG's chat in about early 2022. I can't exactly remember the exact date or the time frame, but I initiated conversation with her after a discussion in FFG's Discord that she had like a long time ago. I wanted to provide some support outside of that space due to a somewhat sensitive topic being discussed. It was about relationships, and it got messy. And I was like, so I DM'd her on Twitter, saying like, "Hey, it's fine, no worries. What you think is fine, whatever." And then through that conversation, excuse me, I became aware that she was in school around where I live, and after talking for a while via Discord and Twitter DMs, we decided to meet in person. Jen has met my partner, has ridden in my car, has had me in her apartment, and had been someone with whom I formed a, quote unquote IRL friendship. We were actual friends. So one night after Jen and I had been out walking around the mall, we went to dinner at an Olive Garden. At dinner, there was a guy behind us speaking with someone, and throughout the conversation, he kept saying that word. I looked at Jen and said, "Did he really just say what I think he said? Like, is this for real?" And she said, "Yeah, I think so." And I pretty loudly said, "My guy, you're in an Olive Garden. What are you doing?" And we laughed about it. We laughed the rest of the night about it. And we just kept looking at each other being like, is this guy for real? And so when in our Discord, we had our own little Discord where we were just like IM each other or voice chat or whatever. So when we were in that Discord, it was commonplace to make jokes at each other and with each other. So we'd like poke fun at each other. So after that night, I began saying that word towards Jen in jest. I in no way would ever and have never used that word with malicious intent. Not ever in my life. My mother would snatch me bald-headed, as she would say. So when I would say that, it was followed by laughter from the rest of the people, including Jen. So from my perspective, saying that was simply part of the joke. Did I take it too far? Did I use it too many times? Maybe. And for that, I am truly sorry. So if you ever see this, Jen, I am truly sorry that I made you feel that way or made you feel in any way uncomfortable. But as I said, it was followed by laughter, so I always thought it was no big deal. Not that using that word was no big deal, but that in the context of the friend group who knew the backstory, and especially Jen, who was actually there, that it was no big deal. If Jen or really anybody else had told me, hey, that's not right, or hey, don't do that, it's not funny, or even hey, shut up, I would have stopped immediately. It is not my MO to make people uncomfortable on purpose. I am constantly in my head saying, oh my gosh, did I say that? I'm that person who thinks about that conversation they had 16 years ago and shakes my head. So again, I am truly sorry for using that word. It's a horrible word. And if this wasn't something that like I'd grown up saying and needed to learn the context of, I knew it was a bad word. So I'm not going to, and I understand that no matter the context or the sphere, language like that is never acceptable. And like I've said, I'm not here to make an excuse or to pardon my behavior.
No,
I'm
not at
really,
all.
yeah, I'm really just here to give context and my perspective on the whole situation.
Yeah.
And like I said, and like Raven said, I promised I wouldn't read chat. But if you do have any other questions, or if you do have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And thanks for
if there's questions. If there's questions, I will relay them to her. Those are my instructions for her, is not to read chat, because I don't want her getting emotional. I want her to stay on task, because again, and I think so. You realize you made a mistake. You're taking accountability and apologizing for it. Going forward, you're not going to use this language, even if it is a joke between friends.
Never, not ever. And it would, honestly, I'll swing the pendulum even farther. And if anybody says it in a joking way, absolutely be like, that's not funny. Because I have learned from this experience that that's not funny. Apparently. In that context. Not saying it's not funny ever.
Hold on.
It's not
Let
funny.
me address somebody. Stella, she's up here on a public platform, taking accountability. She's not hiding behind a Twitter account. She's not slinking off and disappearing and changing her name. She's not screaming like FFG likes to do, oh, where's proof of the cat? Fuck you. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. She's sitting up here taking her licks. What do I always say on this channel? My chat knows. Say it with me. Everyone makes mistakes. It's how you handle it that matters. That's all the attention I'm giving. If you have like a question, feel free to ask. I'm not here to get, maybe she didn't, Stella, but now she is. Okay? Now she is. And I don't, and again, so you were, this wasn't my point of view, is like, I think a lot of people think this was you in a Discord with somebody that you didn't know, you didn't have. I don't think people realize, like, you guys actually hung out. This was like a quote unquote legit offline friendship.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't in a Discord just throwing that language around. Like I said, like I've met her many times in person. She's met my boyfriend. Like, we used to sit in her apartment and watch FFG streams. So like, yeah, we were friends.
And my question is, like, did she ever let on that it bothered her, or it, was like, not funny to her? Because you
No.
can usually tell that with people.
No, not once.
Okay. Pew Pew Tasha has a good question. Would you use slurs in a joke in the future, even in this same context? Again?
Absolutely not. And like I said, I would even take the pendulum the other way. And if I heard somebody else, even in the same friend group, doing it, I would say that's not funny. Believe me, it's
Yeah.
never funny.
You fucked up. Oh, you fucked up, and you learned from it, and you're taking accountability. Hold on, let me go get some pearls to put on in clutch. Oh my god.
I'm
Because
trying.
understand, while context and like, there's more to this, right? Absolutely. Yeah, like, not fucking cool. I told her that for, I was like, she's not sitting up here being like, fuck you, I did nothing wrong. She's like, no, I absolutely did do something wrong. And going forward, all you can do is give a person grace and see what their behavior is going forward. So sorry, I'm trying to hold on, I'm gonna text you something.
Okay.
Because I respect my guests.
I mean, these days, it's honestly fine if people don't want to respect me. I'm fine. Like I said, I'm willing and very happy to take all the licks.
Yeah, but there's a point. There's a point where you take your licks and you're like, "Yep, I fucked up," and you sit there and you take the criticism and the feedback and the like, that wasn't fucking cool, and this is why. Especially from persons of color. I don't have that perspective. And this is why I talk to so many people about so many different fucking things. Cause I'm like, I don't fucking know. Can you help me? Can you teach me? But sitting there, there's a line between that and people just coming at you. And I would like every person listening to this now in chat or on the replay who has never, ever, ever fucked up in any way, shape, or form, please raise your hand and come forward because I have a bridge to sell you.
I want to know how you did it.
Okay. So do you want to address that though?
Sure.
Okay. All right, hold on. The word I don't want to say.
I was like, I don't even want to say it.
It's BEANER because they were in a restaurant. The guy behind him was saying it. Rad is like, dude, are you fucking serious? You're in an Olive Garden. And she was with Jen, and it became this joke between them that they were hanging out. It then went over into the Discord where they would joke around and stuff. And what was the time period you would say that this happened in person?
It had to have been last year because there was snow on the ground.
Okay. So, and in all this time.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say where I live, there's snow on the ground a lot, but it was cold and there was snow on the ground, so probably last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can see Stella's question.
Yeah, let's address this first, and then I have other questions for you about stuff.
Okay.
So Stella wants to know, Brad, why did you block me if you knew you fucked up and needed to take accountability?
Okay, so after everything kind of fell apart with the friend group, because everything fell apart with the friend group before, back in September. So this happened before everything, all the Discord DMs came out or whatever. So when everything kind of fell apart, I got, I was blocked by all of them or whatever. And someone sent me a screenshot, and it was like, it was talking about, you know, someone using a slur against her and stuff like that. And I immediately like knew what she was talking about. So I messaged the people who like replied to the tweet, because I just wanted to reach out to them and be like, hey, here's the context. And then it got back to the group of them that I was giving context to people. And I don't know how, I don't really care. It's not a big deal. I don't dislike that person, whatever. So I just immediately went on a like, I need to block people from Girl World because apparently this can't exist where I'm giving context. So
well, no, and that's one of the problems with this community is we're so quick. Somebody fucks up, makes an honest mistake, actually comes up and says, I fucked up, you know, takes accountability. You can also give context in that. This is not an excuse. She's not saying she's wrong, but it's like everyone is so quick to crucify everybody else, but tell me you've never fucked up. You don't have shit in your past, in your history, and you've never been a shitty person or had a bad day or, you know, whatever. So, well, I don't know what to tell you, Stella. Sorry. I don't know. We're still in the midst of the conversation. This doesn't excuse her behavior, and she knows that. So,
and
if
that's
you
one of the first things I said
yeah.
to Raven and other people in this chat that I've messaged, you know, person or privately. I was like, look, like I even think before I even said like sent the screenshots, I was like, if you never want to speak to me again, please just tell me. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? And then I sent them the stuff.
Yeah.
So like I get it. If you don't want to know that I exist on the planet, that's fine. I get it.
Yeah. Well, my feeling is there's a personal thing there between you and Stella, and we're here to talk about, you know, the screenshots. Jen, a real life friend of a year and a half, rather than, and this is what sticks out to me, is like, why didn't she come talk to you about this? That'd be like Nick taking screenshots of something, and rather than coming and talking to me, she just like takes to Twitter, posts some out of text screenshots about some shit, dips out, and next thing I know, I'm up on the fucking cross, and it's like, whoa, dude. So that confuses me.
Yeah, and like I've read her, like I've obviously seen what she said. I'm not, you know, I'm not coming out here going, oh my gosh, she said those things. Like I saw like her notes app paragraphs beforehand, and I know that and like I've read them, and she, you know, she's not wrong. You know what I mean? Like I explained everything, but that's what happened. But she did say in that they were, I think, too scared to tell me because they were afraid I would yell, and I don't know what about me says that I would do that. But I'm sorry again, Jen, if you're ever going to watch this, I'm sorry that I made you feel that you couldn't come talk to me about that since we were actual friends. That's not how I would want to ever portray myself.
Well, so. And I think that's why I will say I think there's a lot and a lot of facets and a lot of levels for you to, you know, learn here, not just about what language is and isn't appropriate to use, regardless of, you know, the context, if it's a joke, like, and, you know, also regarding your interactions with people, because we're human beings, we're not static. We learn and we grow as we go along every day, and people are going to fuck up. But if we never give people a chance to trip and regain their balance and then show us, you know, they learned and they can walk forward having learned and taking this new information with them and spreading it to other people, why the fuck are we even here? Like, that's wherein that lies. That's my problem with this, is it's just like, oh, screenshot, person bad, because is no one questioning the fucking timing of this? that this was not an issue and was not brought public until Rad was seen in my chat. Who am I talking about? FFG. What is FFG scared of? People connecting the dots, and like we neither one of us, you guys know me, I don't show personal shit. Do I have I seen a few screenshots of a personal conversation between Rad and FFG? Yeah, and I told Rad straight out, I'm not showing those online because that's private. I don't show those things.
Yep.
And she was like, cool. So I just like, is no one questioning the timing of this? I'm not saying Rad wasn't wrong in what she said. She's saying she's wrong in what she said, and will from henceforth correct her behavior. There's more to this than that, because FFG's got to shut everybody up, right? She's going to make an example of Rad. But Rad's not alone, so keep that in mind. I want to get to Tasha's question.
Yes, I was like, I can see Tasha's question. Sorry.
Okay. Tasha with the questions. Tasha, listen, I love me some Tasha. She's amazing.
I appreciate the questions. It makes me feel like I'm less sitting in silence with a spotlight on me and more like a conversation. So, I mean, to answer it, yes, I did say that word. Again, I'm going to give context. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But, and then I said, but stop it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I did say that word. Someone in our private little VC Discord asked, it was to do with the whole DC reading that tweet with that word, and someone asked what was going on, and they like no one was answering, so I said, she said that word. Again, not malicious. I feel yucky and awful saying that word, and I should have said she said the N-word. Absolutely. Again, I'm taking responsibility for that, but I just said what she said.
Yeah, absolutely. That I will say personally, that word is not part of my vernacular at any time. It makes me feel very icky and uncomfortable, and I don't like it. And when people say it around me, I'm like, don't say that.
Yeah. And again, I'm sorry if any person of color is offended by that action. Again, I was simply saying, because it was, people were asking what she said.
So Tasha also asked, why did you feel comfortable jokingly saying those words? Would you have done it with another friend at that time?
Another friend outside of that group of people?
Besides...
Oh, no, never. Like I said, I've never said anything like that before that, and I haven't said anything like that since. Not ever. That word has never been in my vocabulary.
Yeah. Well, and Stella, I'll agree with you. Yes, I think it's important. Rad and I are both white women.
Yep, absolutely. Caucasian.
Yep. And trust me, I fully know. For me personally, I can't speak for how Rad grew up. I don't talk a lot about the things I've witnessed. And while I may not have experienced things personally, I grew up seeing people I loved and care about having to be treated a certain way, racism, all this. And I, gay people that were like my aunts and uncles to me being beaten up for it. So I don't know how Rad grew up. We haven't had that conversation yet. I can only speak for myself on this. Yeah, it does matter, and it is important. Oh, Tasha wants to know, could there be a recording of you saying those words in a malicious context?
No.
Good questions. Good questions, Tosh. Let me check my notes. Yeah, I just, again, and I know we can say this a million times, people that want to be mad and are going to be mad will be. Oh, people are asking what is Jen's ethnicity?
Um, she is of Mexican descent.
Okay. And that's why when you were sitting in Olive Garden and the guy behind you was using the word, you were like, "Are you serious, my guy?" And then
Yeah,
you both laughed. It turned into a joke.
absolutely.
And yeah, it's, I mean, I have friends that span the spectrum of everything, you know. Um I've lost my point. God damn it. Fucking, I'm trying. There's too much for me to pay attention to.
Mm.
um Capone, she explained in the beginning, she read a statement. It was a what she perceived to be a joke between friends. She reads it, like, skip the first 5 minutes, go back and watch that. I don't want to re-explain it. We're moving on to other things, Capone. Please, please, Capone. Please. So, and like I said, Rad sitting up here giving her mindset. This is not an excuse, okay?
Nope,
Because I
absolutely
know
not.
people are going to be like, "Oh, they were making excuses." No, we're not. No, we're not. No, Rad's not. No, I'm not. I wouldn't let her fucking sit up here and do that. You guys know me better than that. Come on. Again, there's a lot to this, which also includes, like, I keep asking, like, I personally don't understand why Jen, which I suspect, my opinion, my speculation is that perhaps a certain Grease queen was encouraging her to take these things and go public because you have deflected from the cult and you must be made an example of. How dare you not follow orders and whatever? And you apparently had a falling out before this. Again, Jen says it's always afraid Rad was going to yell at me. Would send her, you could sit there and write on your fucking notes app to bring this public and, like, crucify her. You were afraid she was going to yell at you, but yet you did this publicly instead of privately, which that doesn't fucking make any sense to me. Like, why wouldn't she come talk to you? If it was that big of an issue, but nothing was ever said about it, should Rad have known better? Yes. But, like, why didn't she come fucking talk to you? It's just too convenient the way this all played out.
Yeah, and I mean, again, with the timing, now all of a sudden she wants nothing to do with Girl World. So just throw the Molotov over the fence and then say, "Nope, I'm out."
Yeah, she started a fucking fire and then she dipped out.
And, like, that's her prerogative. She's an adult.
Yeah, it is, but you're people can say whatever the fuck they want. I'm a big believer. You can say whatever you want in any context to anyone about anything. Your actions are going to tell me everything I need to know. Hey, Jill, how you doing, hon? Tasha asks, would you still be saying the joke if you had not been called out? Ooh.
No. I didn't even know there was something to call me out on. Again. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to explain, like, call me out on that language, of course, but what I meant was I didn't know that this was gonna blow up. I didn't know because I haven't spoken to these people. Absolutely not. Never, like I said, never used that language before, never would again. This was in a, like, I don't want to say echo chamber, but it's like it's in a cylinder that I would ever say that word.
Yeah. Oh, really? Interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Taking a step back from Girl World. Yeah, Jen is in FFGs as we speak. Oh, isn't that fucking interesting? Why? Because this is what FFG is used to. Okay, look at all the people she's once been friends with and have been in her community. Where are they? Has anyone of them come forward and been like, this fucked up shit happened? Or no, you guys think it was this, it was really this. No, because she silences people. But I started running my mouth. Rad started hanging out over here, and I can stick myself and Rad and whoever fucking else, hater taters tomorrow, up here, and we can talk and we can connect the dots and we can point out her fuck shit. And she doesn't like that. She doesn't want that. She doesn't want people paying attention. Listen to my words when I say she is right now making an example of Rad. Because she is making an example of Rad. Again, let's go back to the BITE model: behavior, information, thought, emotion. If you defy me, this is what I'm going to do to you. Are we seeing the full picture here of everything? Because that fucking matters. Exactly, Tater. Tater says, this is what FFG does. When people defer, she will later use what she once excused as a weapon. Exactly. And that's why she pulls people in close, has these little conversations with her, and then they cherry pick what they want to use against you and bring it publicly. What? You guys know how I feel. Winston. You guys, Winston, he's
Winston
upset
has
too.
opinions. He has opinions.
He's going to tell us. Winston. He sees another human being outside. How dare? How dare?
Oh gosh.
Oh, but it's like, Winston, it's okay, babies. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you're safe. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to take their ankles out, mama.
Get him.
Fuck, you made me forget what I was going to say. God damn it. Winston's in the chat, baby.
And
But
just
like, I
Oh,
hate
go
to
ahead.
bring up names, but just saying never told her story. I guarantee there's a fucking reason for that. Right? And how many other mods / friends? Oh, this is the only person I trust. These are the only people I trust. There's a regular changing of the guard over there. So
And I mean, I don't know why FFG is scared of me, like, or if she's not scared of me, why this is what she's choosing to harp on. But because I know she's probably going to watch this or someone will clip it. Hi, what you and I have talked, I'm talking to FFG. What you and I have talked about will stay between us forever. It's not my MO to like leak shit. That's between you and me. And even if you never speak to me again, it will always remain between you and me.
well,
So,
even if you were like, I've got all these secret screenshots of super top secret FFG insider stuff, and you shared them with me, I would not come plaster them on my YouTube channel because I don't do that shit. From day one, I'm going to react to what is publicly and voluntarily available. I think again, cherry picking screenshots and parts of conversations, throwing them up on a public platform to discredit, smack a generalized label on somebody as such. Because don't forget, I'm a gun toting turf, you guys. A bitch where? You guys know
you do
me.
have a gun.
I do. It's a 9mm. Oh, it's a 9mm Canik SFX Rival. It's a competition level gun, and she is chef's fucking kiss. Oh my god! But it's like we've got to get out of this mob mentality. Okay, I missed the Zupa chat. Hold on.
Oh no.
Sorry, It's a serious conversation, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Nicole, why? Thank you for your super chat. I don't want to keep flooding chat, so super chat. I'm so sorry. Please don't feel like you have to super chat me. Just put like, I'd rather have you guys put like put in capital letters question. Please don't feel like you have to super chat me and send me money to get your comment or your question seen. And I'm trying to like skip over certain ones. I don't want to keep flooding chat, so super chat. What did they do to cause this? I'm confused and missing a chunk of the story.
I don't. Can you clarify who
I
who
guess,
they
like,
means?
what did they do? Meaning maybe you, what did you do to cause this to happen? Like, why, after all this time, is this suddenly an issue after months and months and months? And when nothing was ever said to you, you know, with somebody who is literally sitting next to you on your couch, like, hey, it's kind of funny, but like, it really kind of bothers me. And can you please not say that? And also, like, these are the implications, and just like have a conversation, and I don't know, maybe teach each other instead of attacking each other. But I assume that's what they mean.
Oh, no conversation was had with me about the use of that word. If that clarifies anything. I don't know why all of a sudden these screenshots came out. I woke up one day and had a message that says, "Are you okay?" To which I replied, "I just woke up. It's like 11:30 because I sleep in sometimes. Sorry about it." But I was like, what are you talking about?" And then they sent me the screenshots and I was like, I haven't spoken to this person since November. I wished them a happy Thanksgiving. But before that, I hadn't spoken to them since September. And this happened. So I don't know. I do not know.
Okay. Well, like I said, I guarantee this is a smear campaign, and since you're over here and they've got this dirt on you and it makes you look bad and me by proxy, and they want to shut us both up, my resolve has doubled, if not tripled, on this now, because this is the fuck shit I'm always talking about. Jill, this is Rad Plaid. She was a
Hi.
moderator slash, I guess, friend of
Yeah.
FFG's. And since she left the cult, she's being made an example of. She made a mistake. She's here apologizing for it. We're having a conversation. Context and intent matter. And so does timing. Tasha asks, question. FFG said she, quote, gave you another chance to tell the truth, end quote. Do you know what she is talking about? She said you were going to message her, but didn't. And then she blocked you. Oh, that whole fucking Rad. You do.
Okay. So FFG and I had a DM on Discord because she did use Discord. I don't know if she does anymore because I'm not in her life anymore. But she did use Discord and she did message me this thing about being about when everyone got unmodded. I'm trying not to like bring shit into it that wasn't in there, so I'm just trying to.
Yeah, you're looking at it now for reference so you can speak correctly. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I would hate to.
That's
not
what we
come
do
correct.
here. Oh my god, hi, me and my annoying voice. Hi.
I would hate to not come correct, especially on someone else's stream. Basically, I did a Twitch chat maybe like last week. I don't know. Some of you guys were in there. Thanks for that, by the way. And I wasn't even really talking about her or anything, but it came up that, I got unmodded or whatever. And I was like, I guess I'm just, not cool enough to get my wrench back or whatever. Because, like, I knew by this point that the rest of the people who do hold wrenches didn't like me from all of the fallout from September. And I know that people are going to be like, well, what's the fallout about? That's between me and them. I'm not going to bring that into that.
It's personal. Yeah.
That's
like
it had nothing to do with FFG or Chantal or anything. It was, we were friends and then our friend group fell apart. That's it.
Which happens all the fucking time in this community. Like, hello, I've had that happen a million times for like no fucking reason. Yeah. People stop talking. The vibe gets weird. It happens.
Yeah. And it's, I'm not going to drag these people through the mud because they hurt my fifis. It's not I'm just not going to do that. I'm sorry if that's what you wanted. If you want blood sports, go somewhere else. But the next day, I got a message that said, "Hey, I saw a clip of you talking about being unmodded, and I unmodded everybody, but
On
slowly adding it."
Twitch.
Yeah,
On Twitch. If you don't think FFG doesn't have little fucking spies, that clip was from Twitch.
a Twitch stream. Yep. So apparently someone clipped it and sent it to her, and again, that's fine. If I didn't want to say it to your face, I wouldn't put it on the internet with my face showing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and like I said, I wasn't like going after her. I wasn't, doing whatever. I was just like, apparently, I'm just not cool enough to be modded. And like I said, people in your chat were in there, so they know. But and she was like, I unmodded everybody. I've been adding people back, and like some people DM'd me and asked to be remodded, and I was like, okay. And she asked me why I didn't message her, and I was like,
which gives me like that gave. I've seen these screenshots, by the way. I'll be honest. I'm not going to show them publicly, but I will say the vibe I got from that is like, why aren't you begging to get your wrench back? It was like, how dare you not grovel at my little potato buds to fucking get your wrench back? Well, some people don't fucking care about a wrench. Some people, regardless of a wrench, are there for the creator.
Yeah, and like I told her, it's not any of my business who you mod or don't. I'm not going to beg to be a mod. You see, like I was in chat following everybody getting unmodded. And like she saw me, she, would say hey to me and whatever. She knew I was there. And I flat out told her, I was like, begging to be a mod seems really weird. In my opinion, it's weird. I'm like, I don't understand. And then I told her what I just said. I was like, most of your mods hate me, so I wasn't completely surprised. Like, did it hurt? Yeah. Did it end my world? No. I'll, still watch. I don't see what sending you that clip was supposed to accomplish other than cause some sort of rift. And then I told her I genuinely considered her a friend, and it has nothing to do with me being a mod because, like, we've talked about some personal shit. So, yeah. And then the message that Tasha, I think, was referring to was she sent me a message at like 10:27, and Raven, you've seen this. Basically, like, that's a lie, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
I knew you were a snake, and I was just waiting. And it's like, come on, Winston. We all know how fucking paranoid FFG is. If she suspects anybody is a hater ass beach trying to get close to her, she's not going to let you close. But keep in mind, when she does let you close, she is always keeping tabs and collecting shit that can be used out of context or against you later. I see the way her mind works, and I'm like, log off the fucking internet.
Yeah,
well,
and
you know what? That's not even. We're not even fucking going there. You just missed me with that shit.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. And I'm trying to give like the bullet points without reading it because it's not, it's a DM. She mentioned the thing about me having empathy for Negs, which I do want to talk about because I had empathy for him in one instance. I honestly don't remember what it was, but he was on something. I honestly think it had to do with someone talking about his child.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sucks. And
I've had empathy for Nigs. I've agreed with Nigs, and I've sat out here and roasted him.
Yeah, and
people can be assholes, and we can dislike them and disagree with them. They're still human, and we can have empathy on a human level. That doesn't mean we agree or we condone or it's just whatever. Like, can we fucking grow up?
Yeah. And that was apparently the cherry for her, and that's fine. And then she said we weren't friends, which whatever. And then she said, have a nice life. I'm really fucking hurt. And then so she sent that whole paragraph, like it's a big paragraph. She sent it at 10:27. To be completely honest, I got in the shower because I was like, I read it and I was like, ooh, I need to take a minute. And like I did start typing and then deleted it because I was like, no, you were acting on impulse. Don't.
Yeah.
And so I took
So
a shower,
you took
and
time to think about it, and
by time, I mean at 10:48, I tried to send my response and she had blocked me.
mm,
So within 20
well, and
minutes.
that's what she wants. And that tells you that's what FFG wants. She wants to engage people and do shit. She wants those, you're in the moment, you're emotional, you're upset, you're not thinking clearly, and she wants you to respond right away, because then she's going to turn around and use it against you. We probably all have at least one of those moments every fucking day. And that's how I am. When I'm upset or something's going on or whatever, I'll go to a friend and talk privately. I don't take to my fucking Twitter. I sure as fuck don't fire up a live stream.
Yeah. So
I am very well thought out in these streams, believe it or not.
So if that answers your question, Tasha, that was a very, very long way of explaining. Good God, explaining.
You're nervous. And you guys, please keep in mind, Rad's really nervous. She's been going through a lot. Like, again, she knows she fucked up. She's here taking her licks. She apologized to everybody. She's apologized to Jen.
Yeah.
And the matter of it doesn't fucking the order of it doesn't fucking matter. She's taking accountability, which is a lot more than I've seen other people fucking do in this community. And again, everyone is so fucking quick to crucify, label as such. They don't want to hear anything else. It's just, oh, well, this one person said that. Like, you can give an explanation and context without excusing your behavior and still taking accountability. Miss me with that. We can all fucking be adults. We can all give some grace. And if I see Rad even slightly fucking stumble in the future, I ain't afraid of her bitch ass yelling at me, because I'll yell right back at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will call her out.
And like I've said, I think 4 or 5 times now, never said anything like it before this. Never will again. It is not in my it is not in my vernacular.
Yeah.
And it should never have happened. And I have apologized, and that's all I can do. And I know she's going live here, and I don't know, or she might be live right now. Hi.
I think she's live.
Excellent.
No,
so
she
I don't
is
know.
Live.
Perfect. I don't know what she's doing.
Winston.
But yeah, back to the whole you started typing and then you stopped thing. I was like, yeah, I took a shower. Like, I honestly needed to take a minute, because it was a lot. Like, Raven, you've seen it. She sent me like a paragraph, and I was like, this is a lot.
Yeah. Welcome in, Clover. It's good to see you, sweetie. Sorry, my neighbor is taking down her Christmas lights, and my dogs
How
can
dare
see.
she?
How dare? How dare she take her Christmas, because they're supposed to be down by like January 15th, or you get fined. The HOA is not going to do fuck all, but it's
but
they don't do anything. They don't even do proper snow removal as federally required for handicap spots.
True.
But I digress. So, yeah, I mean, just again, please realize, we're not like, I don't know, like, this has been lost. I don't understand why, especially like somebody like FFG, who's a reaction channel in her community. You literally sit there, and I've done it. I'm a reaction channel, but they'll literally pick apart everything up to and including the 9 pounds of cheese. And listen, I'm not going to hate on Chantel for the cheese. I love cheese. But like, they pick apart everything she does. She is wished a stroke, death. She's literally followed her around IRL.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it's like they've lost the fucking ability to give grace, for there to be any fucking nuance, for a person to be like, I fucked up, I realize it was wrong, I'm sorry, but there was no fucking wrong. It's wrong. There was no malicious fucking intent here. Again, the only malicious intent is coming from that lot over there. So thank you, Nicole Y, for
Thank you.
your super chats. It's a lot to panel up, so thank you. And you know what? I am respectful towards people. That doesn't mean I can't call out fuck shit. That doesn't mean I can't criticize them back. And I'm sorry, FFG doesn't respect any fucking buddy. Treat people how you want to be treated. Why do you think you guys operate within the rules I've set for myself? Y'all fucking forget. I've been running in these YouTube streets for 10 fucking years. Don't play with me. I've seen some shit. Y'all little bitches don't know all the shit I'm privy to behind the scenes. And your assholes would slam shut if you knew the shit I fucking knew. But I don't talk about it because it's not public. And I don't think it's cool to fucking run for views and clicks and da-da-da-da-da. And listen, Chantal is still worthy of criticism at times. She's boring as fuck. Her going out for a walk doesn't interest me. And I'm not interested in sitting there making fun of her for an hour and raking in super chats for it. Good. She's outside walking. Good. We know it's part of the cycle, but oh my God, I hope she keeps it up. Like, good. I'd be like, yes, walk, Miss Mama, walk. But no, nothing she does is right. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep. Agreed, Clover. Clover, very well said. Clover says it's not my apology to accept, but Radplat is doing what she can to take accountability for what she said.
Absolutely. And on that note, I did actually apologize to Jen when the whole, like, not for this specifically, because I didn't know that she was affected by it. Again, it was a joke in the little friend group. But I mean, I did on the stream, but before this, I mean, and when the whole friend group fell apart, we had a VC that I think was like 2 hours of me apologizing for whatever I've done to make the friend group fall apart, because I took it on me and I said it's all my fault, you know, all this other stuff. And that's just what it is. But I did apologize. So I hope that someone will let Jen see this, or send it to her, just so I can apologize for this. I genuinely didn't know that it was you.
And that, listen, that's all you can do. You can't go back and change it. Like, it's hard when people mess up, because yes, there's hurt feelings, and we can sit here and point fingers at Rad or any other fucking number of people all day long and be like, you fucked up, you did this, you were wrong, you were wrong, you were wrong. You know, but this is part of the community. They love the drama, they love crucifying people, and this is why I'm always talking about cult behavior. And Death and I did a whole stream on her Death channel, shout out Death, about mob mentality. You know, because everybody wanted, just like everyone wanted to go crucify Christina Lavalamp and Tiffany. And yeah, they did stand by Nags, and, you know, while he was on some fuck shit. But they were also trying to be good friends, and they also genuinely cared about him. And I'm tired of seeing people getting crucified. Call people out, help people realize this is wrong and this is why. Because listen, not everybody knows. We all have different life experiences. You know, I have shit said to me that I'm like, ew, can you fucking not? And if you don't think when I'm in the gun range, because it's a fucking gun range, you can imagine the type of guys that are there. They've said some not choice words, and I've literally set my rival down, stepped back out of the bay in the range, and been like, don't say that shit. And this is why, you know, like,
Sorry.
Oh, is she talking about me? Or I don't fucking care. Listen, I'm gonna double down. She's gonna double down. It's gonna be a good goddamn time, because that's what FFG wants. Because who else is on YouTube? I mean, shout out Unicorn Ponduma. I don't know. I don't talk to them. And I love how FFG's like, stop coming for my shtick. You're the only one that can talk about Chantal now. Someone call Yaba. Let Yaba know that. Nope. FFG is the only one that can talk about fucking Chantal.
Well, those two are friends, aren't they?
They're
Or friendly?
they have an understanding.
Yeah.
They've agreed to leave each other alone. They're
Well, we
trust me,
saw how well that worked out last time. So
yeah, they're not braiding each other's hair. They're not, talking regularly. At least Yaba's never said, and I don't see Yaba doing that. But I think rather than being the two biggest channels reacting to Chantal at this time, which that's gonna change coming up, I'm sure. They have an understanding. I think it's been referred to as like an alliance, or I don't know. It's some bullshit. They'll go at it eventually. Those two, they will.
yeah, they did for a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, I also find it interesting. It's funny how all of this, all the timing of it. That's not saying it's not wrong. I'm just saying the timing of it. You might want to mute Rad because so we don't hear what your hubby's saying in the background. So nothing personal is,
oh yeah, they're talking about football. So
no football, American football.
yeah,
But also, wasn't everybody just like demanding proof of life of BBJ? And wasn't Frenchie's reaction like, fuck you, I don't have to provide anything? Or as usual, it's fuck you, I'll do what I want. But people in her chat are like, we have given you thousands of dollars because of this cat, for this cat. And correct me if I'm wrong, during her bloop stream, wasn't FFG, I need to rewatch it. I haven't had time. I was prepping for this. Wasn't FFG all like, oh, you guys get access and there'll be pictures and little videos of BBJ and you can see how well she's doing and oh, Queen BBJ, this and that. And then where the fuck did the cat go? And I'll say this with my whole chest. That cat lives with BBJ. That's my opinion. And yeah, I think everyone who has donated super chat after super chat after fucking super chat on behalf of that goddamn cat, God bless her. God bless little old BBJ. Wants to see her. They're like, where is she? Is she okay? They're starting to question if she's still alive. And what's FFG's response? How dare you question me or tell me what to do something? Fuck you guys. But keep sending me super chats. Right? Girl. Right. Nicole, why? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to. Whew, this is a lot, you guys. Nicole, why? Thank you for your super chat. She's trying to take off. She's trying to take the focus off of Rad. Ignore it. She's trying to take the focus off of herself by holding Rad and me by proxy up because heaven forbid anyone's allowed to, they're just supposed to sit there and take it, right? Rad's supposed to just shut the fuck up and disappear and go away. That's not going to happen. That's done. And anyone else, my Twitter is linked in the description. My DMs are open. If you want to come up here and talk, we'll set it up. We'll chat. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to share? I don't share anything private. It's against my bird policy. You want to come up and you want to tell your story of what happened, you're welcome. You're welcome to. Because you have a voice and you have every right to let people know, yeah, I was over there and this, that, the other thing. She wants you guys to stay quiet because it makes her look bad. The ease of which she literally throws people away, even those close to her, is disgusting. Disgusting. So, and I expected this, trust me. I was prepared for this the day I opened my mouth and stopped holding back and was like, Nope. Don't like Frenchie, and this is why. Oh, yeah. I love, by the way, good to see you, Goma. Thanks for being in here. Send Unicorn Pondu, my love. Yep. Yeah, Frenchie relies on people not being able to read French. Yeah, I noticed she's posting a lot of stuff in French, and it's like, okay, really, just, it's all a diversion tactic. Never mind. I don't have her blocked on Twitter. I've blocked one person that's come into this chat on some fuck shit. I'm not having it. Sorry, there's a lot of shit I allow, but I know where my line is. Even if FFG was DM'd me, and I've said this on Twitter, but again, let's tweet from our little echo chamber. I'm like, if you want to come up and have a conversation, that's cool. DM me on Twitter. Like, it's fine. She can come up and talk. She's just as welcome as anybody else. Why wouldn't she be? And all this will die down with Rad, because, oh, there's one mod that's left. There's another one that's no longer welcome. You know what I do when I have issues with people I've modded? I pull their wrench, and I don't talk about it publicly. Because why? There's a bigger picture here that we need to not forget in the midst of all this. I'm just saying. And for somebody who says she's not bothered, and those people surrounding her that say she's not bothered, I don't think she cares. No, she fucking cares. Absolutely, she cares. Oh my God. You know what? Of course, because of course she's going to say that. FFG saying you were trying to hurt her because her mom was dying at the time. I did the first interview with Chef Mike, who it was like a week before Thanksgiving. I did Tasha's in December. Tater's coming up tomorrow. What are we supposed to do? Never fucking talk about her again?
Yes. Duh. That's it.
And it's like, I'm so sorry your mom died. Again, my condolences. I can't imagine that pain. Hasn't slowed her down from going in after Chantal. Has it? And I know for a fact FFG wouldn't afford Chantal or anyone else that luxury of backing off.
Just to have them lose their first
No, yeah, exactly. Hammy, my YouTube's husband, says FFG's full of crap. She doesn't play the victim well. Exactly. It's all a bunch. This is all fucking deflection. And for those of you that can't see that or see it and don't want to admit it, I don't know what to tell you. This is all fucking deflection. This is, look at what this person said. Even though it was wrong and accountability is being taken, look at what this person's doing. Oh, Raven's a fucking gun-toting turf. This person's this, that person's that. My mom died. How dare you talk about me? You're not hurting enough to fucking log off and leave Chantal alone. You're not hurting enough to not get in your car and drive an hour to an hour and a half to go get your weed.
Like it was snowing and the person was standing in the end zone.
And then just turn around and come home. No, you've got to ask people about Chantal and then make a whole live stream about it.
We didn't cancel D-Day for weather. Play the damn
so fucking
like,
miss me with that shit, Frenchie.
Exactly.
I know.
I'm just because I know how that's coming across on chat.
No, I'm sorry.
So it's like, and again, and this is what happens. This is what people do to each other. If you were ever close to somebody or you tweeted something that could be taken wrong or out of context or was blatantly fucking wrong, it's held up and the person is crucified. Can we give people some grace? A little bit of fucking grace. Like, but no, that doesn't fit her fucking narrative. Creek, my number one girl. Yeah, 11:26 was Chef Maiku, 12:10 was Pew Pew, 1:15 will be Hater Tater. And Frenchie over here making it sound like I got somebody up all day, every day, and we're just bashing her. It's an interview and a conversation and a chance like this for people to tell their side and their stories, whoever it is, in whatever aspect of it. You know, because keep in mind, Chef was kind enough to provide proof and point out, oh, if you're an adult and you like to eat chicken nuggets, Frenchie thinks you're autistic, which is a fucking superpower, by the way, Frenchie. Ask my niece. That's her superpower. Oh, I can't. Are there any others? Delay. Anyone with any last questions, please put them in chat because we could sit here and what needed to be said has been said. This will stay up on my channel. And I'll let Rad start to gather her final thoughts, and please put any last questions in the chat. Exactly, Nicole. Why? What's wrong with autism? My niece is autistic. She has severe issues with like food and textures. One of the only things she would eat for the longest time was literally chicken nuggets, and she was so underweight. It was a whole thing, but she had food aversions due to her autism, and it was scary, and I worried about her. That's my little fucking niece. But she is like a chess genius. This kid picked up chess at 5 years old, and she can take on the top person in the world and kick their ass. I swear to God. And I'm like, and she started school, and the kids started making fun of her, picking on her. And I'm like, that's your superpower. You're special. That's your superpower. And she's like, yeah, it is. Fucking, ooh. Oh, Winston. So, any last questions, please put them in chat. I will say again, please listen to this whole stream. That's why we're trying to keep it a little on the shorter side. I don't want anyone to have to listen to a 2-3 hour stream. FFG is gonna come out here on her fuck shit, doing what she always does. And, people are gonna believe it and say shit, and that's fine. Because I know who I am. I'm giving Rad a chance to prove to me, just one-on-one as a friend, or show me rather, who and how she is, and that she has learned and will correct herself from here going forward. And Winston, little man. Oh, of all the days my neighbor had to pick to take her fucking lights down. Girl.
Yeah, sorry about if you can hear anything. I turned the gain down on my mic, so hopefully you can't hear everything in my apartment. We have a 2-bedroom, and I'm in my office, and the door is closed. But
yes. Oh,
voice
that's
is
right. I
carried.
forget. You've got. We both have professional mics. We're both
Yes,
streamers.
yes,
Oh my
yes.
God. Winston,
She's
it's okay. Like, she's not gonna listen. She would give you a treat if she had it. That woman is a saint. I love my neighbor. I look out for her.
I know. No, she's a terror.
I
She's
love
taking
her.
down her Christmas
She's
decorations.
taking down the Christmas lights.
Winston just really likes Christmas lights, and I get it.
I do too. So,
But yeah, like
in closing,
yep.
What are your final thoughts?
That I will once again apologize for that, and I hope that people will go back and listen to the context and my perspective on the whole thing. And if that's, not sufficient and you still think whatever you're thinking right now, that's completely understandable. I'm not going to hold it against anyone. Never have, never will. But I just wanted to come up here, and Raven so graciously was like, hey, you can come up on my thing, we'll talk, instead of going around to people individually, because I mean, I did. DM'd Raven and other people, even people here in the chat, and they know who they are. But I just, again, I'm sorry. And Jen, if you ever see this or someone clips it for you, I didn't know there was an issue that needed to be apologized for. So I am truly, deeply sorry. And that's all I can do. So what will be. The chips are going to fall where they may. And now I'm just along for the ride, I guess.
Yeah, and there's always going to be those people that are, going to stick with it and come at you. And just the same as you need time to, through your actions, show you are truly remorseful and you're going to correct yourself and those around you from here on out. People also need time to maybe retrust you again, or people need time on both sides. People need time to accept the apology, and that's okay for everybody. In the meantime, as far as my chat is concerned, we're going to allow grace and understanding on both sides for everyone, because that's what we do here. Because while I will sit here and criticize whomever and point out whomever's fuck shit, I have my eyes on people. I see everything. This is not, FFG loves to portray that, oh, Raven hates me. I don't hate you. I think you've taken things too far. I think FFG has taken things to a place that is not healthy for her or her chat, because again, the creator sets the tone. If I sit up here and say these things are not okay, and I'm not going to show personal messages. Don't come in here doxing. The chat, the community is going to follow. So there you have Frenchie spewing admitted pure hatred for Chantal, following her around, picking her apart. It's not a reaction anymore. When I saw Chantal's 9 pounds of cheese, I'm like, ooh, I wonder what kind she got. And can I get that here? I want to try it. I won't be like, look at this fat bitch. It's just, she's gone too far. And it's not hatred. I think Frenchie has lost the plot, and that because of how she is as a person, there's a lot I fucking see there. The paranoia, the defensiveness. It's like you can react to somebody and criticize them and not be hateful or wish bad things upon them. And Chantal has said and done vile things and is worthy of criticism, and she's on some fuck shit too. But of course, Frenchie's gonna cry. Oh, Raven hates me. Oh, this person's a piece of shit. Oh, Raven waited because of my mom. And your mother has nothing to do with it. Again, I send my condolences. I don't understand why I'm supposed to be quiet and not talk about you when she herself literally has not taken a break or logged the fuck off in any capacity at any time. Because the money's too good, right? Money's too good. And where's BBJ? We haven't forgotten. You want to try to smear me? You want to try to make an example of any fucking buddy? Where's BBJ? Can we do it? I do YouTube shorts of my dogs all the fucking time. I go into the app on my phone. They're doing something cute. I go in, I hit the little plus sign. I record whatever they're doing. I do a little boopity bip text, whatever. I post it. Literally takes me less than 2 minutes. But we can't get that for BBJ, even though people have sent you thousands of dollars and you promised. I need to go back because I want to watch that fucking stream. The bloop stream will disappear after this. How much you want to bet?
I have
Where's
it. Don't
BBJ?
worry.
Ooh, good to know. So I hope everyone listens. Let's put on our critical thinking hats. And yeah, I just, Kate Winslet, you goddamn legend, you. I'm sorry I did not greet you properly earlier in the chat, Kate Winslet. That is a standard greeting for her. Always will be. Oh, Ricky Morg, welcome in, Ricky. Good to see you. She's got to protect herself. LOL. She's just an innocent, sad baby. She's just. Why is everyone being so mean to me? Don't fucking shut up. Fucking shut up, Frenchie. Are you fucking serious, girl? Oh, we can't dip out. I can't wait till Chantel has a stroke. I hope her mouth is full of food and her face droops on stream and she can't talk. Fucking wow. Wow. And I don't feel qualified in my position to speak on other things Frenchie has said. I'm going to leave that to the people that are. So, but yeah, Frenchie said some fuck shit. And the voices are getting louder and there's more and more of them. And we're organizing. We're like the fucking Avengers up in this bitch, yo. Again, my DMs are open. Oh, hater tater. She probably looks skinny and frail and she doesn't want to be accused of keeping her alive out of spite. Well, I mean, listen, BBJ's old. It'd be different if Frenchie was being open about the cat and what was going on with her, where she really lived and all that stuff. It's the fact that there's this aspect of like secrecy and she wants to put stuff out publicly, but then when she's asked about things, proof, an explanation, whatever, her immediate response is to be like, fuck you. That's crazy person behavior to me. Kate Winslet, Vidal, welcome in, Vidal. You must be kind to FFG. She lost her mother. Her mother. Shout out to ET. FFG is the only person to have ever suffered such a loss. You have no shame. I guess I fucking don't. Listen, if the shit would have happened yesterday or 2 weeks ago, yeah, I would take a step back and take a break. But like, I'll come on here one day and be like, my mom died. I'm taking a break. And I don't expect anyone to back off of me or be nice to me after that or whatever. No, Frenchie wants to start slap fights and fucking turd fights on the internet and then wants to cry victim and poor me and, oh, look at this. Don't look at what I'm doing. Look at this over here. And word on the street is she got to go to court for 2 separate cases. One for May and one for defamation. Ain't that fucking interesting? Which May was not an exclusive. It's nasty. It's like, I'm sorry. Texas asked how long since her mom died. I believe it was I'm not exactly sure when. I want to say it was like September sometime. I remember it was before my birthday, which was October 16th. And I remember like her mom passing and Yaba's baby daddy, he passed. It was like September 28th, I think. When he passed, it was like 3 or 4 months ago at this point. So yeah, could be Feldman slopping folds. Oh, and her coming at me because Feldman slopping folds is in Chantel's chat. I don't police where people go and what they do. Am I aware of certain things? Yeah. Mayhap I'm side-eyeing somebody? Yeah. You come in here, you're cool, you're cool. If I'm not worried about it, you're going to get a DM or something from me and I'm going to be like, what's going on with this? But like, I saw Feldman's flopping folds in Chantel's members only chat. Okay. Again, it's this mob mentality of how dare you step out what the cult or we all expect is okay for you to do or not do, or I'm so fucking sick of it. Feldman's fold. I know. She says, I'm so frustrated she can keep lying like this. Well, but the thing is people are seeing it. And No one's going to hear what they're not ready to hear. People aren't going to see what they're not ready to see. So all of us need to stay calm, cool, and collected, get our ducks in a row, get the screenshots, get the videos, get the whatever to, you know, show her fuck shit, and she'll do the rest herself. Understand, Frenchie's the same as Chantal. Nobody needs to take anybody down. She will be her own undoing, and she's already unraveling. Because if she didn't care and this didn't bother her and she wasn't afraid of something, she wouldn't be talking about me or Rad. We're peasants. I'm a peasant. I'm a tiny little YouTube channel. I'm nobody with my annoying voice. Wow, it is.
I stream on Twitch to like 5 people. It's great. I'm nobody.
And I'm one of them. Shout out to the 4 other people in chat with me. What up? What? She crochets. It's very relaxing. I'm a crocheter myself. I'm self-taught how to crochet. It's great. And knit. Taught myself both. Exactly, Nicholas Pickle. Raven fucking Star. Rad fucking Plaid. Oh, all right. I think we're done here. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, Rad, for coming up. I know this was not easy. I know you were very nervous. And thank you from the get coming to me behind the scenes. And again, I've seen you do nothing but admit you were wrong, take accountability, admit you were like ashamed, and I appreciate you coming up and apologizing, taking accountability. And then, there's a lot more to this, but people are going to focus on what they want to focus on.
Yeah. Thanks again for, letting me come on here, and for your chat listening. Again, I haven't looked at anybody, but I'm hoping everybody is at least listening. They don't have to agree or do whatever, but I hope everyone just listened. That's all I can ask.
Exactly. You're not like saying, oh, you have to forgive me and you have to like me. Nope. Rad is a part of my community. She is wrenched over here. And she will continue to be. And I promise everybody listening, like I said, if I even get a whiff of anything from her in the future, which I highly fucking doubt I'm going to get any whiffs of, I will call her out. And I'll be like, whoa, that's not cool. And this is why, But
good.
like,
that goes for everybody. I've never spoken to you in my life, and you see me on some fuck shit, find a way to tell somebody who can get in contact with me. So
yeah, but like, and I think true racism, actual racism, is a very important topic, and I think people need to have more conversations about it, and let's share experiences, and let's educate each other. And again, conversation has been lost in current society, and it's crumbling because people no longer talk. So I will be back here tomorrow with Hater Tater. The live is scheduled. Please dip into there before you exit out of my channel. Please set your notification. Please set your notification. It is scheduled for 4:05 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, but I would set your notifications, because YouTube, and you just might want to. Also, if you're in my Discord, whenever I go live, notifications go out. Follow me on Twitter. I always tweet it out there. All right, we're going to go. Oh, I'm going to go have a latte of some sort because, oh my God. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks, mods. Thanks, everyone that gifted and super chatted. And we appreciate it. Please listen to the whole stream. Okay, bye.
Bye.